and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Beard. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Look at Toronto. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in that #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific.
And I think for Toronto, they had pressure on them coming into the season. A lot of people were picking them to have a special year. And they haven't shied away from that pressure. They've embraced it.
I think every great team welcomes the challenge of trying to be elite, and they want to do it on a nightly basis.
Now Golden State's starting 5. In at small and power forward, it'll be Wiggins and Green. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Heel. And it's Jackson Davis in at the center. And for the Raptors, Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Emmanuel quickly out there with Grady Dick. And it's Barrett at the 3, the small forward. Here we are, Brent, right in the middle of the season now. How do players stay mentally sharp during this time of year?
Well, it's really coming down to a lot of what the support staff can do for your team. Physically, you want to be in the best condition you can. So are you getting your massages? Are you taking care of your treatments? Are you getting in the weight room to make sure your body is not atrophying in any way? You keep that strength that you put on in the off season. All these little things add up to you maintaining a level of performance and consistency that your teammates and yourself can rely on, Kevin.
Toronto with the ball. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, it was probably a good feeling in that last game that the mid-range worked, the long-range worked, the inside game worked, but the best feeling was the crowd leaving that building not in a good mood.
Now Heel after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. On the wing, Wiggins. Back to Curry. 5 on the clock. And count it from 19 feet away.
Curry's jumper just so pure, he can go up from just about anywhere on the floor and knock him down.
With so many years in the NBA, you would think Curry would slow down, wouldn't you, Brent? But he remains at the very top of his game.
I think the best part about what we're seeing with Steph right now, Kevin, is his competitive will. You get to this age and you get to this stage after accomplishing all the things that Steph has done, and it's still not enough. So let's keep enjoying him while we can.
Dick in the corner. Here's Pirtle. Raptors moving the ball around. Launches it. And there's Dick. That's good on the assist by Barnes. Dick's got 6.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite three-point shot.
Curry kicks to Green. Quickly against Curry. Shoots. Barnes grabs the miss.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide-open jumper, just unable to do so.
Pass to quickly. It's Barrett on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Well, finding some room there on the perimeter, the lefty, R.J. Barrett, knocks it down.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. switch here. Kuminga's checked in. He's been on fire lately. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, R.J. Barrett.
And having a small forward on the wing of his caliber just opens up so many things for your team. A lot of attention is paid to him, and with the stretch he's had, even more will be coming his way.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Warriors have found something with Draymond Green and Trace Jackson-Davis inside. Green says, with the rim protected by Trace, I can just play off instinct and read the game. Jackson-Davis says, being able to interchange with him is great. The things he teaches me has helped my game a lot. Kevin?
I'd love to hear those stories. Thanks, David.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Curry's shot is off. Last outing for Golden State, it was a loss to Indiana. Barnes outside. From deep three-point territory. It's rebounded by Curry. Warriors trail by 10. And we've got something just in from our NBA League insider, Shams Charania, on the Mavericks. All right, Shams, let us know what you know about the Dallas Mavericks.
Thanks, Kevin. They were searching for a veteran presence who could slide in at the 1 or 2. They were able to land C.J. McCollum. They know he might not be the long-term solution for them, but they like what C.J. brings right now. They can certainly use his production.
Always some exciting news happening in the NBA. We thank Shams for always bringing it to us. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. What a month it's been for these teams defensively. Number 1, the Raptors. The Warriors, 4th.
I think these teams have made the adjustments defensively, and both are seeing their defensive numbers rise.
.107 left in the first. Back to Kuminga. To end the run. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
That's sort of the natural range for Kuminga, even though he's gotten better with the 3.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Toronto Raptors. It's a 10-point game. From downtown, trains the three-pointer.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Hield. 14 points from him the last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis. From deep three-point land. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Warriors trail by 16. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Mitchell outside. Over in the corner, Brown. From past the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Brown's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Raptors.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. The Raptors out in front, leading by 17. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Toronto?
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. The athletic front court pair. Wiggins alongside Kuminga. DeAnthony Melton out there with Pajemski. And it's Looney in at the 5, roaming the paint. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Free throw good, Pajemski. And for such a young player, Brandon Pajemski has a mature game.
Well, Kevin, his intellect out on the floor, I think, is at an elite level. Brandon does such a good job of hovering around the basket to get rebounds. He advances the ball with the pass. He's driving and always looking for angles. So this is an advantage-created player, and Brandon does a great job of that.
And the Raptors with the ball. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Here's Abaji. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Pajemski with it, covered by Mitchell. Pass to Wiggins. Back to Kuminga. And here's Wiggins. Shot clock at 6. Here's Melton. Abaji pulls it in. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Brown outside. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got 4 assists in the game.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. checked in for the Raptors. Quickly comes in for Mitchell. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Buddy Hield comes in for Milton. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to Wiggins. Green with a screen for Wiggins. And the three off target.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And Barrett gets it to go.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
Now here's Hield. Scoreless thus far.
Well, those dunks from Kuminga ignite his team. They feel like that's more than 2 points.
All right, Brent, quickly. First thing that comes to your mind when you think of Jonathan Kuminga.
Physicality, Kevin. I mean, this guy is so dominant athletically that Jonathan Kuminga is a presence out on the floor. If he continues to put himself in the situations where he can put his body on guys and play fearlessly, his game is going to continue to grow.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Hield outside. Jacks up a three. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, that's a guy you want to find, Buddy Hield, with the response from three.
Outside, Barrett. And here's Brown outside. And again, Toronto with the triple.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Hield outside. On the wing, Wiggins. Outside, Kuminga. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. The Raptors have gotten all of their first 6 shots to go in here in the second. What a quarter so far. A three-pointer is right on target. Barrett's got 12.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Hield, the pass to Wiggins. Back to Hield. And it's Toronto with the rebound. We've got 1:13 left to play here in the half. Kuminga against Olynyk for 3. Barrett. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Pass to Kuminga. There's 47 seconds left in the second quarter. And the Warriors miss again.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Quickly finds Barrett. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
32 seconds left here in the second. Hield against Brown. There's 21 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Wiggins. 6 on the shot clock. Shot to stop the run. Rebound by Olynyk.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Andrew, they shot the lights out in the first half. What has to change?
Get back. Focus on getting back, guarding your man, and not taking these real.
It starts with a man-on-man challenge. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Toronto Raptors.
I think their bench was the biggest difference. These guys came aggressive on the offensive end, not afraid to put the stamp on this game.
Yeah, some confident personalities up and down that roster. Moving on to our next topic, All-Star voting. A peek at the latest returns.
Well, these are very early returns, but even so, you can see who the fans are excited to see play.
A lot of these guys deserve the votes, but there's some big names missing. Come on, America, do better.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, R.J. Barrett has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And so quickly, we'll bring it up for Toronto. In at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Emmanuel quickly out there with Grady Dick. And it's Pirtle in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
The Warriors shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, "I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun." You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, D.A. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Pirtle. The 3 from Barnes hits the 3-point bomb. Barnes has got 6.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Curry. Drops in the layup for 2.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Toronto's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Here's the 3. Again, Curry missing. For Toronto, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. A 3 from Quickly. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 8.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Barnes kicks to Barrett. Over Wiggins. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Barrett's got 20.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Pass to Quickly. Top the key, Barnes. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Hits it from three-point range. Diggs got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Raptors. Jackson Davis with it. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Curry fires from way outside, and the Warriors miss again.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Dick, that's good.
and everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Here's Jackson Davis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal foul.
It's going to go on Grady Dick. This is his first free throw of the game.
Trace Jackson Davis. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for Draymond Green. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Here's Toronto. They're on a 19-6 run. Olynyk finds Brown. For 3, Mitchell drills it from outside. Mitchell's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Outside, Kuminga. Back to Curry. 1:05 left in the third quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, no good by Golden State.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Buries it from 3-point range. Mitchell's got 6.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Now here's Curry. He's got 10. Healed from outside. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Olynyk's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Abaji. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Drains it from beyond the arc. 9 points in the game so far.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Fires the 3. And it's Stephen Curry with a 3. Curry's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, he just nailed his second 3 of the half, guys. I'd be very aware of that if I were the defense right now.
And here's Barnes for 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Raptors running away with this one. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So with Wiggins sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. The post pair for him. It's Green and Looney. Hield is out there with Pajemski. And it's Kuminga in at the 3 spot. Over in the corner, Brown. The 3 ball. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Hield outside. To the paint. Looking for Kuminga. He gets it there. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got 6 rebounds in the game. Kuminga's gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. On the wing, Brown. For 3. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Guys, he can't miss. I swear, he was trying to miss that. He did not miss. That means he can't miss.
And again, no good by Golden State.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Abaji, the pass to Olynyk. Back to Boucher. For three, Mitchell hands it from downtown. Mitchell's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
The Raptors making a switch here. Walters checked in. Golden State also making some changes. Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Looney. Wiggins comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. And Curry subbed in for Brandon Podziemski. Hield with a screen on Boucher. Green, no luck. The Raptors have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Abaji. And again, Toronto with the triple.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Back to Curry. An idea of voter fatigue. Brent, do you feel voters get tired of the same guy winning every single season?
Yeah, I think they do, Kevin. And it's a shame because, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years down the line, those players looking back at the statistics from any given season deserve to be the MVP or all defense. And I hope that maybe that atrophy doesn't take place this year.
Hield outside. They could use a bucket, and there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Hield. And that's 15 points for Stephen Curry.
I do so enjoy watching a bounce pass executed that perfectly.
Here's Walter. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Outside Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. Sinks the triple.
Anything the opponent does, trust me, Steph can do it better. He's got to be the best shooter that we've ever seen in the game.
Pass to Boucher. Here's Abaji. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Raptors.
As one-sided as it gets today, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for R.J. Barrett.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and the wrecking ball on both ends.
Here's Walter. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control. Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Here's Abaji. Bangs home the trifecta.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Pass to Walter from deep. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And Olynyk doing a nice job just keeping the symmetry out there.
And here is Hield. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game.